this in part because of the monuments we build. And so if the monument, the one monument we've thought of building of African American women is a monument to Mammy, it gives us some clue about what the citizenship ideal is for African American women. The notion of what would constitute something that the larger community would value, would place and say, this may make you a great American. It would make you a great American if you behaved as Mammy did, which means that you brought your magical capacity to fix all problems, despite the fact that you have very few resources of your own. In fact, in the case of Mammy, not even your own freedom, not even the ability to control the lives of your own children and offspring, not even the ability to earn wages for your labor. You have nothing, and yet you have the ability to produce wonderful food.
Y'all brought y'all appetites.
You're very lucky to have found such talented help.
Well, our Ivy was with us for so long, we really thought of her as one of the family. And after every meal, my mother would scrape all the food we hadn't eaten and put it on one big plate and give it to Ivy.
And that's a dominant image today. If you look at images of Ms. Obama, what you find is she is rarely portrayed as a mammy. However, there are many images of her that try to find flaws with her physique. Images about her buttocks, about her arms, and about her face structure. And implicit in all of that is that she is not the traditional ideal of what femininity is in this culture.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. Oh, that's so good.
That's the Nazi?
I thought the Nazi would be a guy.
I thought the Nazi would be the Nazi.
Maybe it's professional jealousy. Maybe she's brilliant and they call her a Nazi because they're jealous. Maybe she's nice.
Let me guess, you're the model.
Hi, I'm Isabel Stevens, but everyone calls me Izzy.
I have 5 rules. Memorize them. Rule number 1, don't bother sucking up. I already hate you. That's not going to change. Trauma protocol, phone list, pagers. Nurses will page you. You answer every page at a run. A run. That's rule number 2. Your first shift starts now and lasts 48 hours. Your interns.
Well, it's a terrific resume, Polly, and congratulations on the baby.
What baby?
Maybe you should check with me before you talk.
What baby? I'd like to talk to you about your moot court experience. What baby?
About the ticket. Mr. Hahn, I'm not taking that answer. You have fun. You need to get out of the house, okay? Here are your clothes, Greg. Come on, hurry up and change.
And I'll have the french fries. I mean the fruit cup. Oh. Hey, I bought
Pepsi Max, 0 calories.
maximum taste. Hey. Honey.
Disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Come on now, and the bad play along.
And just as we're born into this system, we don't ask to be loaded up with stereotypes or omissions or distortions when we come into the world. We don't ask to be in a structure which is unfair, but that's what we have inherited. Whether you identify as a person of color, whether you identify as a white person, it doesn't matter.
I think we have to be uncomfortable with the present racial arrangement. In a sense, I think we have to be willing to be uncomfortable, willing to demand more of ourselves and more of our country, and willing to make the invisible visible.
I think we all have to think about, what can I influence? I don't influence everything, but the things I do influence, I can think about, how am I making this a more equitable environment?